things. Yeah, it's so good.
Today I saw most of our assignments, and then it was only three people that got the assignment right. It was just three. The rest were having issue.
Ma, I'm not hearing you.
I said it was only three people that got our assignment right yesterday. The rest were having issue with the output and the input. They were having okay, they got the input, but they were not
This
getting
one.
the output well.
Yeah, matter of food. Yeah, matter of food.
Oh, the that was in microphone. Where to come on it and speak something?
Okay, so I've turned off the microphone. So we'll continue with that where we stop. People are distracting our class. You can only use the message box. If you distract others with the message box too, I'll turn it off. So please, let's be mindful of others if we are here. If you are here in the morning, we are also doing the same thing we did in the morning. So if you are going to be here to disturb others, log out. Kindly log out. You can see I turn on the microphone and you can hear those making noise. They are distracting the class. So let the microphone be off for now. If you want to say anything, use the message box. If you want to say anything, please use the message box. I'm going to see it and I'm going to reply. For now, let's leave it off. And I'm recording this class for those that will use it. So if we are making noise, it will not be nice for people that will listen to it later. So to make it look good, let's help ourselves. So today I said I'm just going to review what we did in the morning time, and we discuss on how lots of us were having issues with the assignments on the output. Okay, thank you. With some of us are having issue with the output of our scratch, and I just show how you can do it. Now let me share it again, and I also like to say something. On Friday, if you are joining us for the first time or you are just starting out this week, I'll be having a review on Friday by 10 a.m. On Friday by 10 a.m. You can join us for the class, okay? You can join us, and we'll be able to discuss most of the things that we've learned this week. So this week we are now through with the introduction of Scratch. By next week, we're going into doing a little some gaming. But if you do not understand these things that we are doing now, it will be very hard for you to go through with the games, right? If you do not understand, I ask you all to practice this motion, practice it on your safe time, on your playtime, instead of cartoon. Use this as your game. That game you are playing, this should be your new game for now. Use it and practice. Okay, use it and practice. Practice. When you practice, every single thing here will enter your body. You remember them and you will know how to do. You even learn it more than me. You are very, very young, and your mind is working more than my own, that is thinking 100 different things at a time. So practice. You have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday before we start our next class. I want by the time we are coming on Monday, you should be groomed with all of these skills, okay? You should be groomed with a lot of these skills. I'm also going to share another assignment that will have every single thing we've learned from Monday to Wednesday. I'm going to share it to the group so that it will keep us busy. And apart from the one I just said in the morning, I think I'm going to give us another assignment so it will keep us busy during the week. Okay, so let me start again with that conversation. Like I said, you can get your sprites here. This is where you get your sprites. choose your sprite. I said you can choose sprite here, here, here. You can choose your sprite here, and we have different one, different designs of sprites, right? So and then we all here. We say you can also do or choose backdrop here, and backdrop is the same thing as saying your background. So here in Scratch, we call it backdrop, and then the sprites, the characters are called sprites. The characters are called what? Sprites. So depending on the story you want to tell, depending on the story you want to share, you can use anybody you want to use for your story. You understand? You can use anybody you want to hear for your story. Okay? So we were discussing on the output, and we said that output is, let me show you. Input is putting information, when you are putting information into the computer, and we do that by using keyboard. We have different method of input. We put we use keyboard, we use mouse, we use microphone, webcam. Right now I am inputting words into the computer using my microphone and the webcam. The webcam is for you to see me, and the microphone is putting sound, right? And then the different types of information going into, we have different types of information going into the computer. When we use keyboard, we are putting in text information, right? And when we are using mouse, we are sending clicks. So most of the time in Scratch, we use the mouse to send clicks. So we need to send set of instructions to the computer using the microphone puts sound, and webcam is putting pictures or video into our story, right, into the computer. And the output is when we get something out of the computer, like the monitor. And we all know that this is the monitor, right? This place that we can see now is the monitor, which we are using to see ourselves. That is the monitor. So we also have other output devices, the headsets we are going to use to listen to our music or the sounds we play in our game, the printer to take things away. So we are going to go to Scratch, and we're going to try that input and output. And that is the place where I told us that we input words, and she will now bring it out by asking us what is it, what did you say, depending on any question we ask her, right? Depending on any question she asks us, be able to give her an answer, and she will reply us back, and that is a conversation. And you can write a full story using this Scratch. You can write a full story. You can write a full story using the Scratch. Okay. We can write a full story using Scratch. So the way to write that story is through this conversation I'm talking about, and you can now keep changing screen. You can keep changing the scene. You change the scene by changing backdrops. That's the way we change scene. When you are using different backdrop, you are what? You are changing screen. So most of the number one way of changing screen is what, when you change your different backdrop, you change your design. That way you are changing what, scene. So we are going to be moving forward to how we do that. And then we mentioned about do you remember that when this Abby was not here, this motion box was empty? Let me remove her again. You can see this motion because it sends action. So once a sprite is not there, the motion box, you see it says stay selected but no motion block, because where will the action happen? Who will the action happen on? No one. So it is needed, everything is needed for it what, to work. So let me get Abby again. I can use Abby. I can use any other person I want, but I want to use Abby because she's standing in a conversational way. Or we can try out another character by standing in a conversational way. I saw somebody use the man-made, but she didn't say anything with the man-made. So you can also use a man-made or whatever you want to be creative. So I want those that didn't do the assignment and also those that join us today to also participate in this assignment. Right? Okay, let's use David. Let's use this guy. Right? So we were going to come to events. So like I said before, I said this event is the action button. When you come, event is what is the action button. In our description, I told us that the control movement, turning, and what and positioning. Okay, I have not sent this. No, I'm going to send this now so that you also have it with you. So the blue controls movement, turning, and what and positioning. The purple controls speech, but you have to be using them for it to enter your body very very well. You have to continuously practice it. You have to continuously go through it so that you don't have to be going through thinking of where to go each time you are working on it, right? But for now, you can just try anyone you are looking for, check through the blocks, the block palette, and then see what you can do. Okay, try out every single thing. You can see this one now. Who has tried this part out? But I think I'm going to leave this for another day. But somebody should go and try out here and see what you can do. So you can see other things you can even play drum, you can draw with sprite. And this video sensing is very very cool. So I want those that can explore should go and explore and tell me about it on Monday. I don't want to teach it now. It's a whole new one. So explore it. See, this video sensing is very very beautiful. It's very very cool. And then look at face sensing, look at text to speech. You can even translate to other languages that you want. And you see, so these are all the things you can take advantage of, right? So play around. There's no flogging for making mistake, and there's nobody who bites you or beat you for making mistake. You make mistake, you try again until you get it. That is how we all learn. So you click on this when the green flag click, and I told us that this green flag is like saying play. Start. In fact, everything to do with this event, starting from this place when I receive message, when loudness, backdrop, all of this now, any of these things, they are all what action buttons. They are the one that kickstart your scratch. They are the one that kickstart your magic. I told us that this is where you do your coding and here is where your magic happens, right? So now I said when green flag is clicked, that's when this thing is clicked, this should happen, that should happen. I'll go to motion and then I'll say hello for 2 seconds. So I'll click on the green flag and David will say hello for 2 seconds. So remember, you have to go to the event to make it. If you want to use this, if you do not want to use this, you take it back and then you can bring when the sprite is clicked. And remember, I said sprite is this guy here. Any of the characters you are using is called sprite. So when I click on it, it says hello for 2 seconds, right? So you can also command your keys to work. And then when the space is clicked, so if I click on space, it says hello. I can also order all of my key to work. This one now, if I click any key I click now, it will say what hello because I put it on any key. You can also put it on arrow or anything. So most of these keys is important mostly during when you are playing game. When you are playing game, you use your mostly the arrow keys for your games. So this is why you can use this key to coordinate. So go through it and then learn all the keys and how you can use it. Learn them very very well. Today I was impressed. Some people said they already know how to manipulate, make the words their names, or you can use anything you want to dance around, right? So let's continue with this conversation. So when say hello for 2 seconds and she said hello, so we are going to ask her to ask us our name, and then you put it here. So I don't know. Somebody was asking me. I did not explain the output. I don't know if she joined us this evening. Maybe she was not listening in the morning time when I was explaining. Okay, Nwachukwu Meleze, I've heard you. Can you hear me now? Am I shouting now? Are you not seeing my screen? I cannot see your screen. Are you serious? Who else cannot see my screen? I cannot hear you. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I can see your screen. So for those that cannot see my screen now, somebody say you can see my screen. Someone can see my screen. Who else is not seeing my screen? Corey, you are not seeing my screen. So you are not seeing anything I'm doing on Scratch. You are not seeing anything I'm doing on Scratch. Can you hear me now? Benko, can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Hello, I want to know if you can hear me and if you can also see me. Okay, Chuku, what about now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, Ogochuku, what about now? Can you hear me? Who else cannot hear me? Let me know if it is from me. Who else cannot hear me? Korede cannot hear me. Who else again? If you can hear me, let me know. Okay, Ogochuku says she cannot hear me. Who else cannot hear me? Samuel can hear me. Who else cannot hear me? Who else is not hearing me? Ogochuku, if you're not hearing me, it's probably your network. Change your location. Who else is not hearing me, please? Can you see? You can see people can hear me. It seems you are the only one that cannot hear me. So change your location. It's probably your network. Please, can you also see my screen? Who else is not seeing the screen? Who else is not seeing what I'm doing? Korede, you cannot see my screen. Please, you try and update your Google browser, your Chrome browser or your Meet. It's obvious maybe you are using their outdated version. If you cannot see it, is maybe it's either you are using the outdated version. Who else cannot see my screen apart from Korede and Ogochuku? They are the only two that cannot see me and cannot also hear me. Who else is having the same problem? Please let's know before we continue. Who else is not seeing my screen and cannot hear me? Only the two of you. Please, can you change your position so that you'll be hearing what I'm saying? Change your position. I can now hear you. See, I told you. So change your position. It's probably network. I am seriously shouting, like shouting all my voice. So if you cannot hear me and if you cannot see me, change your position. Okay, so can we continue with the class now? You're welcome. Can we continue with the class now? Korede, what about you? Have you changed position? Korede, have you changed position? Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Korede, change position so you can hear me. You are the only one not seeing what I'm doing. Please change position so that you can hear me. Change position, change position, change position so that you can hear me. Okay, sorry. Your name is Machuku Meleze, right? I'll remember your name. Okay, Machuku Meleze. I like the name. I'll remember it. Don't worry. So let's continue our class. Um, so um, this is where I got this when you click from the event. See it here. So I brought it here, and then say hello for 2 seconds. It's gotten from where? From looks. Say hello for 2 seconds, and then what is your name? Is gotten from where? Ask from sensing. What is your name? So when I click on this flag, he will ask me hello and then ask me my name. So I'll then tell him my name and then I'll click on good. Now this is input. Now he's supposed to what? Now output, give me results. Somebody asks me my name. He's supposed to say something like nice to see you or hello my name. Like when you so you asked me my name, I didn't say anything. That is not nice, right? And then you're supposed to say, okay, hello, Ebube, or how are you, Ebube, something like that. Now, to make him to say, hello, my name, or to ask about my name, I hope you can hear me. Okay, you are a twin. Wachuku Meleze. Okay. Correct, there is still your network. If you can view you can still get a good position. You will be able to see my screen. So let's continue, please. So now that I've asked, I said, what is your name? Now, this particular place now, like I said in the morning, you can actually change what is here by just clicking on it and it will say it. Now, you can also change here. I can change it to just say hi, right? So I can just say hi, and then you just say hi. What is your name? And then I can give it a different name. So any name I give it to him, it stores the name, right? So I am inputting and it's storing it in. Now I want him to bring the name out. I want him to output. Now for it to output, I will also have to what, give it a command. And here is the command. My output is in here. And for this place to actually work, I'll go to operators and then I'll bring out this join apple and banana. I'll bring out this join apple and banana. And sorry, there's no enough space. So I'll bring out this join apple and banana. So I'll just remove what is here because I'm not joining any apple and banana. I want to use something here. So I'll just say, maybe I can say hello, and then I'll put my answer here. Now I will look for another bricks, jigsaw or block that I'll put this thing in so you can stay. So how do I do that? I'll go and bring a say hi for 2 seconds because I need a something that has two words, right? I need something with two space where this can join together. So it will not going to balance here. And if I put it here, it's going to swallow everything. So I want it to be able to just say it on its own. So I'm going to look for another place. I'm going to look for another block to put it. So I'll go back to looks, and then I'll bring out the say hello again for 2 seconds, and then I'm going to join it here. See, it matches, right? So I'm coming back. I'm going to make it big now, and then I'll click on here, and he says, hi, what is your name? And then I'll type my name. I'll say gift, and then he says, hello gift. So but I want it to give space, like hello gift. Instead of hello gift, say something like hello. So I'll come here and then click on space. Let me repeat it again, and then boom. So my input, hello best. So I gave it another name now, best. So anything I give it to him is going to what? Output it, right? So this is what we did in the morning, and then this is what I want all of us to also show me tomorrow. Okay, for those that are having problem with this, I'm sure this problem now is solved. So if I want to remove everything, I'll just move it irrespective of the color. It will still go back to where it's supposed to be. It will go back to where it is supposed to be. Do you have any question here before I proceed? I'm going to do the map. Please, Ajoke is distracting me. Much Kumeleza, I know what a twin is. I have twins too. So please, do you have any question? I will disable the message box, so keep calm. Do you have any question before we go to the name something? No question. Okay, Shay, thank you. I'll be seeing your assignment. Everybody here on Monday. There's not going to be any complaint. Korede, can you see it? Are you seeing it? Somebody is joining by past 5. Okay, so there's no question. I guess everything here is well understood, right? Okay, so we'll move to the animation of name. We'll move to the animation of name. It's not really hard. You can use that one to play around. So the name animation, yes, Machuku Meleze. The name animation, I saw it and I heard you. So you can just use it to play around, okay? It's nothing hard. Okay, what is your question? Samuel, I'm listening. Type your question. Oluwakemi, change your position so that you'll be seeing my screen. Samuel, I'm waiting for your question, so we move to the next step. Are you typing? Ma, use a football pitch instead. Okay. Ma, the games, should I show it on Monday? Yes, you can show it on Monday. You can show your game on Monday. Who else have question? You can show me your game on Monday. I would love to see the game. Okay? I would love to see your game, please. I would love to see the game. So what is that? How do you move it? Yes, ma, it's not Folake, it's Oluwakemi. It's Oluwakemi that I called you. So how we move it, I'm going to show you how we move it now. You have to move from the message box so that you will see what I'm doing. You really have to move from the message box so that you will see what I'm doing. If you do not move from the message box, you will not be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so move from the message box and then you see what I'm doing. The ball in a football pitch. Let's start first. Okay, let's finish the one we are doing and then we can move to the next one. I want those that already know how to move the ball to do it, and the players. So as since you are just starting, we are going to follow step by step. Next week maybe we are going to do the ball. But for now, let's animate the names. Okay? Who else asked question? Yeah. Somebody says she cannot see me. Can you see me now? I still having issues seeing me. Okay, so let's continue. So I'm going to remove this because we are not going to be using this character, right? I'm going to be removing her since we are not going to be removing him since we are not going to be using him. We'll go to choose a sprite and we are going to just go straight to letters. So you can choose any name you want. You can choose any design you want. So you bring in the names one after the other, right? I'm choosing the name, so I'm still here. I'm choosing the name. So let me use my name. So let's arrange it. Don't worry about the game. Who is saying idiot in our class? Ha! What is the problem? Don't worry, by Monday I'm going to show us how to do the game. Them they have okay. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how I'm going to use again. Please stop fighting on the comment box. Machuku Meleze, are you even listening? Or you are making noise? I'm going to turn off the comment box now. Since we've turned into a fighting place. I'm turning off the message box. I'm going to turn it off and then we are going to listen. At the ending of the class, you can ask your question, right? I'll just turn off the comment box. So let's listen to what we are supposed to do. Hmm? Thank you. So this name is nothing particular, it's just for you to learn how to play around. It's just for you to learn how to play around. Just in case you want to do something. So let me change this backdrop to maybe underwater backdrop. It's even nice. I don't like underwater. I'm scared of water. Let me use something else. Maybe music. Okay, spotlight. I like spotlight. So my name is on the spotlight. Why are you raising your hand up? Don't worry, I will give you a chance to ask question. For now, you have to listen to what I am about to do and what I am saying, okay? So people are making noise. You have to listen to me one way or the other. Now let's continue. So we are going to start putting them one by one. Nwachukwu Meleze, you asked me in the morning how I was able to make it move. Now I want to show you how to make it move, but you are making noise. Eh? So click on this first one. You can change the color if you want to. By if you click on it, and then you can go to costume, and then you can change the color. You can change the color. Oh, let's do something. It's too bright. So it's darkened, but does it match? Does not even match. Let's change it to so let's give it a right. Okay. Now, so you have to make sure that each of the sprites you are clicking is on so that you will not be applying changes and the changes is showing on another thing. Now, I hope you are seeing what I'm doing now, Machuku. Then to apply the changes, just click on it. Now, I want to start with this one. So I'll come to here. I'll use when sprite is clicked. So what changes do I want? I'll say move 15 degree. And then when I click on it, you can see it moved, right? So you can also play around how you want it to be. Let me read use it? The direction, let me see. So let me reduce the size to 90. So I've reduced the size to 90. It is now it's now small. Can you see the size now? So I want to the B now. This B, I want to work on it. Ajoke, I'll answer your question. So just listen. So this B now, I'll click on event and then click on when the sprite clicked, and then I'll come to motion again, and then I'll look for, I want it to go to a random position, right? And then I'll just bring it to a random position. So if I click on it, it will just move to a random position. This is just how to do it. And then I'll click on the U, right? And then you go to events and click on the sprite mode, and then you go to emotion, and then you can say I want it to glide to a random position, and then let me click on it. So it's gliding. So what if I want it to be continually repeat? Let's see what will happen. Are you seeing it? So to just do this thing like this. So if I want this one not to move, I also come back to events. Are you seeing it now? When the sprite is clicked, I'll come to sensing, not sensing, nothing is here. I'll go to looks. Let's see what this one does. So this is how to learn. So there's no command here now. Can you see? Anyone that doesn't work will not work. I'm using a minus 66 here. Remove it, go take it back. And then you can ask go to a random position. And then you click on it. And it goes to a random position. Click on it. So you just keep moving to anyway. So for the last key, for this one now, I'll come to event, click on it again. I can say to move 10 steps, and then I'll click on it and it will just move. Let me see if I'll repeat, if it is going to move. So it's disappearing now. Can you see how it is now? So this is how to just make it. So let me open the message box again for you to ask your question. So you can ask question now. Type your question on the message box. Mwachukwu Meleze, did you understand? Do you understand now? You can type your answer. You can type your question on the message box. Well done. Please, any other person who has question? Okay, I also want to show us something on sound. I have forgotten the question. You did not write it out. How can I do a game? Is one step at a time, okay? So we are just introduced. We just started this trash just this Monday. So we want you to understand the Scratch interface. So once you've understood the Scratch interface, you can then move to the next level, right? So now that we've all been introduced to Scratch, we can now move to the next step. So coming Monday, we'll be designing, we'll start with a maze game or any other game that we can do, right? Maybe on Monday, we'll start with a maze game or any other game. And then Samuel will also be showing us the game. Samuel will be showing us his own game that he created from scratch. And I will be loving that too. So just in case you want to include sound, someone has already put sound before. So click on this sound and then come here. You can see choose a sound. You can choose sound from here. So there are different sounds that you can choose. Nice. Different sounds. We have voice. Nice. Different. So you can only you can put anything you want. So are you seeing it? You can put anything you want. We have even animal sound. Are you seeing it? So you can do any sound you want. And then let me show something. So I actually want us to like play around this holiday. This from Thursday to Sunday, you have enough time to play around, right? Let me bring a sprite. So let me say cat. Here is that cat. Let's say I want to add sound, and I'll come here and I'll pick a sound. I want animal sound. Let's see if I get a cat sound. I see meow. So I can put the sound if I want. And then I can also, can you see here, I can record my own sound. Click on record and then you say, hello, I'm a cat. And then you stop and play it.
And then you say, hello, I'm a cat.
You can reduce it to where you do not want. And then you can re-record it here if you do not like.
Hello, I'm a cat. Hello, I'm a cat.
So
Hello, I'm a cat.
I'll bring this green flag here and bring the sound. And then if I want to play, see my recording here, play recording one, or I can use the meow. If I want, I can use my own recording.
Hello, I'm a cat.
No, I can also say.
Hello, I'm a cat.
So can you see that? So yeah, just you can also upload a sound if you have any sound uploaded somewhere. You can upload the sound. Remember here I said that you can ask the thing to surprise you, right? So Machukumeleze and the rest, Please, who else has question? I hope you saw what I just did now. Okay, so do we have any other question? So I'm assuming no more questions, right? Okay, so we are going to call it a day for today. We are going to call it a day for today, and I'll see you all on Monday. You can watch the recordings again. You can watch the recording. If you have question, the message box is open. You can ask your question. Bye, Nwachukwu Meleze. Bye. Say hello to your twins too. I'm Fina Amaka. You can ask your question. If you do not have any question, you can go. I love you too. See you. I'll be uploading the recording shortly so that you can all have it and watch at our own time. Please remember your assignments. And writing name, I don't think I don't know. I know those that are writing are doing their assignment and those that are not doing their assignment. I know I have all your names. So please do the assignment. I'm going to send more assignments today. I'm going to send more assignments. I am going to send more assignments for us today. See you. Bye. You cannot leave the group now. Thank you for having me.